Ukrainian FPV drone footage shows Russian soldiers traveling by motorcycle in an open field when they are suddenly tracked. The drone carries out a close operation, causing a large blast that disables the bike. After this, the video shows soldiers in camouflage moving away as black smoke rises into the air. The damaged motorcycle lies on a dirt road while troops react in the aftermath at dusk. This highlights how such drones are used to monitor moving infantry and light vehicles with precision in open rural areas. Bearded Chechen fighters in tactical gear are seen moving through rubble-filled streets of damaged apartment blocks, where they take cover beside a Russian Z-marked armored vehicle while using rifles amid thick smoke, in footage linked to the 2022 Battle of Mariupol during intense urban operations, but some viewers question the authenticity and timing of the clip, suggesting it may show staged or unclear activity rather than active combat, highlighting how such videos are sometimes used more for visual impact than clear battlefield context. Ukrainian soldier claimed this as footage of today's downing of a Russian UAV near the Dnipro train station. A Ukrainian soldier holds his position and responds to a Russian advance using a controller-operated weapon. Ukrainian reconnaissance soldiers approach a small shack hideout near Toretsk in Donetsk Oblast, where a Russian soldier had earlier engaged them, and as they move in carefully, they give surrender commands and ensure he gives up. After which the captured soldier is questioned about his unit and how long he had been in position, and despite the tense situation, the Ukrainian troops provide basic medical aid to the injured prisoner and begin evacuating him from the area under ongoing risk. Showing a close-quarters combat moment and how prisoners are handled during intense conditions on the Eastern Front. Ukrainian forces were seen unloading large quantities of TM-62 anti-tank mines from a truck at a storage site. Ukrainian Harpoon unit of the 14th Chervona Kalina Brigade is seen operating an FPV drone fitted with a homemade shotgun, flying over a heavily damaged urban area while tracking an object in mid-air, and the drone camera shows on-screen overlays like Garpin, system armed, and active as it closes in, demonstrating how Ukrainian forces are adapting FPV drones to carry out precision shotgun operations against opposing UAVs instead of using standard explosive methods. Ukrainian mid-range drones operate near a Russian helicopter field airstrip deep behind the front line, where the footage shows drones conducting operations on the ground, including a Russian Mi-17 and Mi-28, as the situation unfolds quickly and demonstrates how drones are used to reach aircraft even in areas far from direct combat. A Russian vehicle moving through a village area is seen driving along the road when it suddenly tries to move away after being followed by an FPV drone, swerving off the road and kicking up dust as the driver loses control during the tense attempt to avoid the drone, showing how intense and unpredictable the situation becomes when vehicles are tracked in real time. Ukrainian soldiers in full tactical gear are seen advancing through a heavily damaged village area, moving carefully through rubble and debris as they approach a bunker where Russian soldiers are hiding, and as they reach closer they call on them to surrender, but the Russian soldiers refuse, after which the Ukrainian group begins sustained engagement around the bunker, and the operation continues for a long time amid smoke and chaos, until eventually the bunker is secured, showing a tense, close-quarters situation and the harsh reality of combat in such environments. A Ukrainian Leopard 1A5 tank crew from the 1st Tank Battalion of the 5th Separate Heavy Mechanized Brigade is seen operating in a rural settlement, where they operate at a very close distance of around 10 meters, and the footage shows overhead views of activity on buildings marked with Russian indicators, producing visible smoke, while the crew members identified as Kent, Onyx, Udievi, and Polya carry out the operation, highlighting how these upgraded tanks are being used in close-range combat during the conflict. In the video, a Russian soldier is moving through a forest area when a Ukrainian drone suddenly approaches from above. The first pass comes close, but the soldier manages to avoid it. He keeps moving, trying to get away from the situation. Soon after, the drone approaches again, but once again he manages to avoid it. The footage shows how unpredictable these moments can be, where outcomes can depend on chance. Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments. Subscribe and like. Raw footage of Ukrainian special forces operating near Russian armored vehicles in the forests. As one Ukrainian soldier fires a handheld rocket toward a Russian vehicle. Disabling it in a single operation while the rest of the special forces remain ready for action.
Стань, чтобы тебя видно было на фоне дома. Горят, суки.
Russian soldiers came under observation by an FPV drone. The Ukrainian Singum Battalion engaged many Russian soldiers with drones in the Lyman and Pokrovsk regions. Russian soldiers encountered drone activity while attempting to take up positions in forested areas, in a situation where even hiding in the forest has become difficult. What could now serve as the infantry's strongest defensive measure? This unit, which has conducted thousands of operations, is forcing Russian soldiers to stay underground.